philosophy of Deen-e-Ilahi. He 85% of his army, PKD, comprised.
There is nothing new in this particular kind of a series of activity over the last several decades. Like if you really look at that, we are also in the same time in the 1921 that if you know the Mapula Rebellion, which is the Mahatma Gandhi, B.R. Ambedkar, late Annie Besant, all these people said that it was one of the most cruel incident which took place in the last 100 years. A large number of Hindus were completely eradicated, brutally killed in the Mapula Rebellion in the Malabar, the northern part of Kerala. And this year we are celebrating the 100 years of that Mapula Rebellion. Now, a large number of people, the true Taliban of that time, was the kind of people, they were being created more of like a heroes of and the people who worked for the independence of this country, freedom fighters, that kind of जैसे हिंदी में कहते हैं दर्जा देके, they have been created as like a heroes. A large number of movies are created to create a villain to a hero. This is precisely is happening. Who will, any Indian who has got even a little bit of Indianness in him or her will not be able to accept the Babur as a face even in India. Imagine even a Babur has got a road named under him even in a place like Delhi. There are a large number of masjids are even today in India which is in the name of Babur. Whereas, and what is the credit of Babur? Forget about an invader. He has killed thousands and thousands and thousands, by thousands, millions of Hindus over the period of 30 years of his rules or whatsoever. Second part of it, from the point of a historic point of view, look at, we call Delhi where we are all sitting. It's a place called as Hastinapur, Indraprastha. And it's just 100 kilometers away, the Lord Krishna was born in Mathura. Can you tell me, can you name at least 5-10 spiritual places in Delhi? The Delhi of today is only of Maqbaras. Why? You can't even find a single old temple of a 500-year or a 200-year-old like something like what you see it in the south of India or in the rest of the places you can't find. The reason is the Babur. He has demolished the Indian culture. He has demolished the Indianness. He has demolished every belief system of Hindus into the extent of the birthplace of Lord Ram. And we don't want it to have a series or a movies to be made in his name. We don't like his name. Forget about anything for that matter, that we don't want it to hear even that name which actually signifies the extreme brutality which this whole world has ever seen. We don't want it to, whether it is a glorification, whether even if somebody is criticizing, we don't want it to see that. What is the need? There are thousands and thousands of heroic characters are there in India. Why not capture all of them? Why? And also look at beneath, the most important thing is the timing. This is after 500 years later, finally the Supreme Court has given as a verdict to build, and all the archaeological proof had been given that Ayodhya was the birthplace of Ram, and the Ram Mandir was demolished and created a Babri Masjid. So a Bhavya Ram Mandir needs to be coming up at that particular place. As the construction of Ram Mandir is happening in Ayodhya, here on the other side, there is a Babur movie or a series is to project him in a good light. Just if anybody whomsoever is a common sense person who had seen that 2 minutes trailer will be able to say that it was more of glorification, at least in the trailer. That is an unpardonable act. Whomsoever is doing to make some money, they are doing the worst thing for our culture. And to the people like you and me who believe in a system or who believe in a society, an inclusive society, an accepting society, which was brutally attacked by this brutal man, and we simply don't want to even hear the name called Babur. That's my take, Vinny.
Okay.
And I'm very emotional about this particular stuff.
All right.
So if it is about Gaddafi or a Hitler or any of those characters, They all lived in a period wherein we all know the truth.
Correct.
We all know what exactly had happened. So it is more of like creating their own biography in an artistic way in a movie. When it comes to, so I'll give you another example. Not only the Babur. I call that the Tipu Sultan, who is another Babur of the south. As you said rightly, that during those schools that we all were taught that the Tipu was a real warrior and he was the super person, etc., etc. And in my own village, there is a very famous temple. Krishna temple was demolished completely, and one of the greatest temples, which is in Taliparamba, there is a Rajarajeshwari temple, which is Rajarajeshwara temple, which was partly demolished, none other than by the Tipu. And he has killed thousands and thousands of Hindus, or those who have not converted, they have just brutally killed. But who is Tipu Sultan? Tipu Sultan is a hero. Who is Babur? The one who has killed millions of Hindus, demolished millions of, thousands of temples. Who is Babur? A hero. The Aurangzeb, the one who has another most brutal person who the India had ever seen in the history, had been treated as again a hero for some of the people. And this is the left historians have done one of the biggest crime in their life to this country is creating a history which never existed.
Correct.
Creating people who were never heroes, or the villains have been created as heroes. I think the God will not pardon those people, but today, on the 21st century, on 2021, I think the people like you and me will stand up today and say that we don't wanted to hear a name called Babur. We are not going to come into this so-called creative wisdom of one or two people who have been paid by maybe an X or a Y for a purpose to create some kind of a messaging to this country. We will not accept that. I think every Indian, irrespective of its religion, should stand up and say that Babur was a brutal person. He was an invader who killed our society, our temples. And I think once again, I wanted to make this point once again. Why Delhi, the Indraprastha, why the Hastinapur do not even have an ancestral temple to go and pray? That means this is the place where even the great Prithviraj Chauhan was ruled. Then you think there may not have been any temple in Delhi or in and around Delhi? Tell me one temple. You can only see one or two temples here and there, that too a Hanuman temple. Why there is no temple for Ram or a Krishna? The Krishna which was born just 120 kilometers from the national capital. But we only have a Qutub Minar. We only have a Red Fort. We only have the Maqbaras all spread across Delhi. And then you say that Babur was a hero.
Okay.
He brought development to India. And if there was a development, all those what Babur and these Muslim invaders have done it to this country was just brutally killing our people, our civilization.
Okay.
But we stood.
All right, PKD, we've run out of time, but